Dibre, haYamim, 2 Chronicles Chapter 4. And he made a solid place of bronze, 20 cubits long, and 20 cubits wide, and 10 cubits high. And he made the sea of cast metal, 10 cubits from one rim to the other, round all about. And its height was 5 cubits, and a line of 30 cubits measured around it. And figures like oxen were under it, all around it, 10 to a cubit all the way around the sea. 2 rows of oxen were cast when it was cast. It stood on 12 oxen, 3 facing north, and 3 facing west, and 3 facing south, and 3 facing east. And the sea was set upon them, and all their back parts were inward. And it was a handbreadth thick, and its rim was shaped like the rim of a cup, like a lily blossom. It held 3,000 baths. And he made 10 basins, and put 5 on the right side and 5 on the left, to wash in them. In them they rinsed off what pertains to the ascending offering, but the sea was for the priests to wash in. And he made 10 lampshades of gold according to their ruling, and set them in the haykal, 5 on the right side and 5 on the left. And he made 10 tables, and placed them in the haykal, 5 on the right side and 5 on the left. And he made 100 bowls of gold. And he made the courtyard of the priests, and the great court, and doors for the court. And he overlaid these doors with bronze. And he placed the sea on the right side, eastward over against the south. And Huram made the pots, and the shovels, and the bowls. So Huram completed doing the work that he was to do for the sovereign Shlomo, for the house of Elohim. The 2 columns and the bowl-shaped capitals that were on top of the 2 columns, and the 2 networks to cover the 2 bowl-shaped capitals which were on top of the columns, and 400 pomegranates for the 2 networks, 2 rows of pomegranates for each network, to cover the 2 bowl-shaped capitals that were on the columns. And he made stands, and the basins on the stands, 1 sea and 12 oxen under it, and the pots, and the shovels, and the forks, and all their vessels. Huram, his master craftsman, made of polished bronze for sovereign Shlomo, for the house of Yah. On the plain of Yarden, the sovereign had them cast in clay molds between Sukkot and Suredatha. And Shlomo made so large a number of all these vessels that the weight of the bronze was not searched out. And Shlomo had all the furnishings made for the house of Elohim, and the slaughter place of gold, and the tables on which was the showbread, and the lampstands with their lamps of refined gold, to burn according to right ruling in front of the speaking place, and the blossoms, and the lamps, and the snuffers of gold, of perfect gold, and the snuffers, and the bowls, and the ladles, and the fire holders of refined gold. And the entrance to the house, its inner doors to the most set apart place, and the doors of the haykal of the house were of gold.